Hi, I'm Daniel and this is Ashville Weekly, episode 42. This week we have 6 trains, so we should get the material mounting back on track. Alignment is taking place on some of our lorries, so we should get the wheels back on track. I need to find a way to get some new lorries until semiconductor production is back on track, and we're going to QPR versus Man United to see the new branded Ashville kit. Yes! Let's get this season on track. Premier League next year, you know. You know when people get all Hollywood on us. I'm gonna go up there with Noel and assess what's going on while I go inside and try to negotiate. Let us discuss at length. You are guilty until proven innocent. 310 Ks on it. Pay me my money. Let's get back to the office. I'm trying to learn how it works in the city. Technically, I'm skanking myself from hitting 2 million. Aha! Boy, will you take a little pay cut? The struggle is real. Monday morning, I'm in the yard. So said and so done. All the lorries are being tracked this morning that weren't tracked by Scania last week. One by one, as the lads come in, we're pulling over and we are getting the tracking right so I can stop burning out all my tyres. He wants to make it but not polish it.
Yes. So it's gonna be like a raw material. It's not gonna be like polish handle, you know, like.
Okay, no, well I don't mind. It's industrial. I don't mind that.
And I spoke with Bartek about it, and he said, yeah, it's probably good. It's not gonna be like. It's gonna
Fine. It's industrial. It's it's an office. It's the yard.
Like
it's fine.
Go ahead.
It's time to carry on, yeah. Last week I was very excited and I told you that we were going to have 6 trains coming. Well, that has now been brought down to 4. And we have no train today, we have a train tomorrow, and we have no train on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll manage to get the 4 trains in. One of those trains will have a different material. Last week, you saw me talking about the semiconductors that were missing for the ECUs on the Scania lorries. Thank you to everyone who commented. I didn't know it was a worldwide problem with that, but now I know. But it's kind of put me in a position where I'm going to be looking at second-hand Scania lorries as long as they are a Euro 6. So I may be going to look at a few this week. And some of the older lorries, I think I'm going to put them on a back of a trailer and probably try to run some lorries up to Leeds at the end of the week. We'll probably do 2 trips and we'll put 6 lorries in the auction, and I will stand in the crowd with chin putty and those glasses with the eyebrows and the fake nose so no one knows it's me, and see how much money our lorries fetch. Of course, that's going to be a separate video. Seeing one of my first lorries going to auction reminds me that I never knew that my business could grow to be this big. Some of you watching this who have just started out in business may have problems which you think are impossible. Well, let me tell you, when I started out, this being one of the first lorries, I used to run my business from here on my laptop, invoices, emails, trying to get paid, absolutely everything. The hardest thing for me was getting new business. People wanted to work with someone with experience and a portfolio, so they kept going with more experienced people and we kept taking L's. When we did start to get the work, my biggest mistake was using spreadsheets instead of accounting software. And trust me, as the business began to grow fast, we struggled with chasing invoices to filing accounts. So when I started my new business, Ashville Entertainment, I started using Sage's cloud accounting software, as it saves me time, and you already know how precious time is to me. I don't have to chase people for invoices. I can set up a monthly statement to remind my customers to pay me my money. And I can keep an eye on cash flow. I also use Sage's payroll to make sure my team and HMRC get paid on time and correctly. No matter what your business is, staying on top of your accounts is key. Sage has limited time offers on accounting, payroll, and bundles at the moment. Click the link below to see how Sage can help your business. Tuesday morning, I'm in the yard. I'm about to go up the road. Noel and I are gonna take a look at a couple of lorries, and received a phone call from Terry a couple of minutes ago on my way in, and he said, Dan, do I need to do anything? We need to move a couple of lorries up to the auction. I said, no, I've covered everything. It's all sorted. And he said, yeah, because the last time we sent some lorries up there, we had to do a bit of paperwork. Hey, Terry, who's we? Who's we, Tel?
It was a previous.
A previous we. I thought that it was we. And Terry said we in talking about a previous we, and I thought it was we. And then I went and I explained to Terry that there is no previous we. You know how they say 28 BC? Well, for Terry, it's 28 BA, before Ashville. So really, Terry is only in the second year of his life. So for Terry now, this is 0002 AA, after Ashville. Isn't that right, Terry?
Okay, Daniel, that's right.
There's no we, Terry. There's no we from before.
There's no previous.
Yeah, we have a train coming in the not too distant future, but I'm not going to be here, but Terry can obviously handle it. So we're going to have a look at some lorries which are a 64 plate. Trouble is they are a manual, and I never wanted to buy manual lorries again, but my hand is forced. We've got a couple of the older lorries going up to auction, so we need to bring some new lorries in. So I'm going to go up there with Noel and assess what's going on.
You can look at the 5 if we can afford it.
Oh, should I look at the 5, yeah? Yeah. Well, we might take the 5, but boy, will you take a little pay ut thing so we can... You know, Lionel Messi is taking a pay cut so he can stay at Barcelona to help them out.
He's on €1 million a week, Dan. If I was on €1 million a week, I would think about taking a pay cut.
All right, cool. All right, Terry won't take a pay cut so we can get new lorries. Okay. In other news, a day in the life, click here to watch that video, is about 5,200 views away from hitting 2 million views. That's a massive milestone for us because we've never had a video hit 2 million views. And another video doing great views is the fishing video, which has surpassed 150,000. Told you.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Of course it's hit 150,000.
Of course it's hit 150,000. Ever since he caught that fish, he's been talking different. There's a little bounce in his step now. And in other disrespectful news, the cake that I got for Terry the other day, Terry took the cake and dashed it in the kitchen for everyone with no regard. So next year on Terry's birthday, I will be going to Tesco and I will be getting the Victoria sponge cake for $3.99, the dead one, and not even buying Terry any double cream. Because the cake I did buy him, he just dashed it in the kitchen and left it for everyone to eat.
I didn't just dash it in the kitchen.
How did it find its way to the kitchen, Terry?
I don't know, because I left at 4 o'clock on my birthday, so I had the weekend off.
That cake was in that office on Saturday, I know. Wow. So on Monday, somebody moved the cake downstairs. And Terry is the prime suspect.
Am I the prime suspect?
You are generally the prime suspect around here.
What, in most things?
You are guilty until proven innocent. I'm going to go and look at these lorries. Here we are, up looking at trucks, and something has come into the mix. These are the Scanias I came to look at. So we've got 5 tippers. I was going to have a look at all of them. They're all manual, but this has come into the mix. We have 2 16-plate Volvos. They are FMXs and they are automatic. These boxes on here are near indestructible. So we're taking a look at these Volvos now, which wasn't the plan, but they look in pretty good nick. So we're going to go for a little bit of an air leak there. I can hear an air leak, but that's something very small. Noel and I are going around these lorries and we'll probably try and take one for a test drive. Whenever you go to check out a lorry, when you get somewhere, if the person selling the lorry has the lorry all washed and perfect and the lorry's running and it's nice and warm, don't trust that man. If you turn up and the lorry's parked up, it's dirty and it's stone dead, you know that man has nothing to hide. So we've come in here, the lorries are cold, but we've turned the ignition, the dashboards are all clean, no warning lights on, 1 turn, engines have started, and these Volvos sound very healthy. 420 brake, Euro 6, that's exactly what we want. Oh, levers, don't know how I feel about the red, but obviously these lorries were spec'd well. I mean, these lorries are in really good condition. Keys in, give her a turn. Looks all clean. Brigade camera system, we can see all around the lorry, very good. Let's turn her. Yep, started well. This is what have we got here? Have we got air conditioning? Yes, we have. Yep, full air conditioning. Loving that. The boys will love that, especially on a hot day like this. Oh, brakes are very sharp. Oh, my tipping lever is down here. So if I pull this, up goes our body. A lot of people use this to put flags and stuff, but that is actually made so you can see what's going on at the back of the lorry. The space track is driving me mad. You can see there's little bits, stuff like that, like the handle's broken off, but that's not important. That doesn't really matter. Obviously there's no fuel in it. They're not going to keep any fuel in it being sat here. Let's climb out. Noel has just seen that this is pads all round, no drums, which is way easier for servicing. Spring looks okay. These brake cables, they look okay. We'll shake the steering in a minute, but you have to remember when you're looking at something like this that this is a used lorry. It looks kind of dry there around the PTO. It has had a wash, but you know, the lorry's running now, so in a minute we'll see if there's any oil. Plenty of meat on the tires, a 3-leaf suspension, no cracks we can see in the suspension, and none of them have been changed. You see the rust on it, you could tell that these are the ones from the start. You see the A-bars, A-bar. Yep, if we had a little hammer, we'd give that a little knock, have a look, get that out the car in a minute. It's tipping here, okay. That looks well greased. There. This has taken a bit of a slap, but again, it's a used lorry. We'd have to get this resprayed. And we have automatic tail door, which is really good on some of the work we're doing. Driver doesn't need to get out of the cab. They can pull over down the road and check they're not dragging anything onto the road. Again, the suspension on this side looks good. You need to borrow a skateboard off someone and get underneath and move that prop up and down, check if there's any movement in the prop. We'd give her a service if we get her, just for good measure. These are all good as well. I've got no emissions warnings on the dashboard, so the AdBlue system must be healthy. If Noel has the computer, we may plug in and see some fault history. Let's have a look at this RAM. The RAM does not look sport. Oh, Noel's revving her. Oh, Noel is already in the dashboard, trying to see what's going on. Can we see any faults?
No, all clear.
All clear, yeah? They've got the stainless steel mirror covers. Again, another favourite of mine. And the sun visor, but that ain't why we're here. Those are all aesthetic things. That's nothing to do of if this lorry is a good sound lorry ready for the road. Nice and healthy, there is no knocking. I cannot hear like a diesel knocks what I saw in the cab. That's the weigh-in system running along the body here. Why don't you drive it? You know more than me. I know what I drive, I know what I'm looking for, but you know if you're more experienced than me. You want to drive it?
I don't care, yeah.
Yeah, if you drive it, and then I might give it a go afterwards. But if you drive it first, in goes the trade plate. There you go. This iShift gearbox in the Volvo it's a different box than what's in the Scania, and it's a different box to what's in the DAFs. We can hear a little bit of rattling, but that rattling could be because the body is empty. She's moving. She can move on. It's a good sign. Lorry's flying. Steering's not pulling. How about when we go over any bumps? Is it jumping all over the place? No? No, nice and smooth. It's a bit plasticky on the inside, isn't it, Noel?
So is your Defender.
So is my Defender, thank you. So that's what you get when you're on a test drive with a man. You say the lorry's a bit plastic inside, the man says, so is my brand new car. Thank you so much, Noel. Noel is always helpful in a time of need, aren't you, Noel?
Always.
Always. So Noel has jumped out and he's become a cameraman. Will and Daniel Frighty, watch out.
Under pressure.
They are under pressure. It doesn't really matter what I think of the lorry because Noel already said it's good, but I like to just give it a drive. Oh, that's a bit tight, isn't it? Not loads of room there. Let's take off our handbrake. And as Noel would say, give it the gun. Having a look, the clock has 310 Ks on it. Now, people thinking about cars, they'll say, oh my God, 310 Ks, that thing is going to the mechanics cemetery soon. Not with a lorry. 310 Ks is not a lot of miles on a lorry of this age. This is a 2016, but thankfully it's a Euro 6. So these Volvos would probably go indefinitely. The 08 plate DAF in the yard is a DAF, which isn't the most renowned of lorries, and that has got nearly 1 million Ks on it. So a Volvo at 310. Our tippers do about 100 Ks a year. So you know, we could have this lorry for 4 years if we can look after it, and we'll still be there or thereabouts, especially if Noel is looking after it. Isn't that right, Noel?
I don't know, we'll see.
I don't know, we'll see, he says. While I was talking there, I didn't even notice anything. The gearbox is fine. Automatic gearbox is now in the 12th gear. My turning is coming up, so I'm going to begin to brake. Oh, this is good, man. Proper smooth drive, everything.
Good job we came up here.
Yeah, it is a good job we came up here, yeah. But we've got no red faults. We've got no, my number one thing with these is the emissions, the AdBlue. And we've got no emissions things on the dash, which is handy. Oh look, no, there's a Defender with the plastic interior.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. Noah's going to go and take a look at the other one while I go inside and try to negotiate. But the lorries are sound, and while I always buy Scanias, the FMX Volvos are serious bits of kit. They need to have a bit of spray work done to them. They need to be all black. The body needs a little bit of filling and sanding, nothing major. Noel would give it a full service, just so, not to say it hasn't been serviced, but just so we know where we are with the lorry. That way every year we know on this date we're going to service the lorry. It hasn't gone the way I planned it because I came to look at these. So it's a good thing that we came up and had a look. It's 5 to 4. I have a Zoom at 4 o'clock. I haven't had a chance to go and check the train yet. I've been back in the yard for about 2 hours, but I've been trying to catch up on emails. The train got in 3 hours late, and I believe the train's going back with only 6 carriages offloaded, but that's not our fault. GB Rail Freight had a couple of issues. What can we do? It happens. So I'm just here having a look on the cameras, making sure that what's happening is going well, and spying from my window. I have 4 minutes until I need to get on a Zoom. I'm in the City of London. It's Wednesday. I'm trying to navigate my way around after my morning started in South London. Then I've come down to the city. I've had a meeting, and now I'm trying to learn how it works in the city. I'm walking to my next meeting, but I don't really know my way around. So it's best to just give up on trying to find parking in the city. Once you find parking, just pay for your parking and just walk around for the day. Don't actually know where I am, but trusty maps is showing me the way forward. It's a big day at QPR on Saturday. I'm gonna see my tailor. Want a pair of trousers and a shirt that fit me very well for the big day. It's hot. I tried to half dress up today. I'm in a polo top. I have a collar, not a t-shirt, but I wore shorts. Kind of like the people on the 10 o'clock news who look like they've got a suit on, but really they've got boxer shorts on if you actually need to look underneath the desk that they're presenting from. I really do like the city. A fabulous architecture. We really need to get down here and do some showcases and talk about the history and the architecture of some of these buildings. Leaving a meeting now. I'm actually underground. People meet one of two places in the city. They either meet in their office, or they have some private members club. And this private members club is in a basement. Some of these places are really cool. You walk past, an unsuspecting person like me wouldn't know there was a private club here. Got another meeting now. I'm gonna go and see my tailor, and I'm gonna have to find out or try and remember where I put my car, because I have no idea. Something has just been brought to my attention that Will, yes, young Will from Ashville, the excited little dog with the waggly fluffy tail, who's always on cloud 9, always brings us great energy, has at last passed his driving test. Congratulations to Will. Let's show a picture up here somewhere. And while it appears that's great news, what Will doesn't know is that now makes him my new designated driver. So everywhere we're going, Will can now drive, and I can concentrate and be on my phone and continue working. But he needs the practice, so that should work out well. Congratulations, Will. Here it is. Need to jump in and try and make my way to the gym. At this time of the day, the traffic will be absolutely brutal. So far, a very fruitful and productive day. Gonna train and then get home, try and have something to eat, and then crack on with some emails when I get my second wind. Try to get to bed at a relatively reasonable time, probably about 11:30, up early in the morning, and we go again. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why it just flicked up like that. This is well annoying. Thursday morning, I'm in the yard, and it's a bit of I Spy with my little eye. I believe Will, our new qualified driver, is about to arrive into the yard. Now, there's something that we're going to have to measure here. We're going to have to do a before and an after. You see, Terry behaved one way, and then he caught a fish, and now he behaves another way. You know, when people get all Hollywood on us. So Will now has his driving test passed, and he is driving to work today. So let's see if Will decides to big up his chest, or there's any subordination, or he starts running it up, as they say. So he should be here any minute, so I'm just waiting here to see. And he has an option: park in the car park or park next to me. Let's see if he does the big man thing, or if he goes in the car park as he should. Here he is, let's see what he does. Interesting. Smoothly reversed into the space, did he? There, not there. Let's have a bit of a conversation here. Yes, Wilson, AKA Shook Ute Promotions. How's it going? Shook Ute Productions, sorry, I've been corrected. What's happening? Nothing much. I noticed that you decided to go for the space here and not over there.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Are you making a statement of the big man thing? And have you put your hands in the pocket as the power stance as well?
Exactly.
You see, this is what happens at Ashville. People who work here, they're very humble, and then something changes, and then they start acting up and acting different. So let's see if Will wants to be on camera or be behind the camera today.
We'll be behind the camera.
Will still be behind the camera for now. In other news, we've begun to prepare some of the lorries to go to the auction. So Noel is stripping all the artwork off them. Also, the train is here, so I need to get my orange gear on and have a look. I had long discussions with Queen's Park Rangers yesterday and today for the media backdrop. So you know at the end of the game when the manager's talking and he says,
yes, it's a game of two halves.
We were talking about how we were going to arrange them, and I'm trying to think to myself how it would best show off the Ashville branding. They sent me a mock-up, which is completely fine, and then they sent me another one which they use in one of the other areas, and I had to choose. So I circled a few areas where I want the Ashville branding. Over the bank holiday weekend in August, I was going to concrete this area because we're going to do our new safety system, which will increase the distance between drivers turning here and pedestrians crossing. But I've decided that that's too late. So I've ordered the mesh that we're going to put in the concrete, and I believe that is coming tomorrow. So not this weekend, but possibly next weekend, I'm going to concrete this area, and then we're looking for a company who's going to come in and help us with the zebra crossing. So well, I'm not going to be on my hands and knees painting the ground here, but we do need to put a zebra crossing in play. We also need a pump driver. We're looking for a pump driver for our concrete line pump, the one that you saw us servicing not too long ago. Now, it's not easy to find a pump driver because I'm going to be honest with you, all of those pipes are 3 meters long. Now, if you're young and fit, or even if you're a strong lad, it is fun work. You do go onto a lot of sites, you meet a lot of people, and you are key. I'm telling you, you are key to large-scale concrete pours. So we're looking for a driver to drive our line pump. Not a boom pump, not one of the pumps you see going in the air and going over the top and someone operating it. A line pump, which basically means you need to connect all the pipe work, like what you've seen us use at Yanni's when we were pouring concrete at the back. Dan, you know what to do there, you know what to show. Before I go out and see what's going on with the train, I'm just sitting here with Frighty. Guys, we are working hard on the office refurb video. And Dan is also working on Ashville Weekly episode 41, correct? 41. Yeah, Dan's working on 41, but there's a part in 41 where we're in my office. And if we don't get the office refurb video out before Sunday, then we have to come back to this video and edit it out, and then we're not going to be able to use that footage. Yesterday, a video came out on CarWow, which was a truck drag race, but it was baby trucks. It was the baby grab and the skip and our concrete pump lorry. It's me, Matt, and Mr. Shalalambus, the sticker man. Have a watch of it and let me know what you think of that video. Just having a look there at the bags of material, what keeps happening is the bags keep getting damaged, which basically means someone's turning this corner and the front of the shovel's tearing the bags, or someone's doing it in the forklift. But of course, nobody knows who did it, Dan. Is this working? Yes, it is filling. Just checking that is in fact filling. We had a problem on Tuesday in that the train arrived late and it went back with a number of carriages still loaded, not our fault. So what has in fact happened today is that the carriages have come back and we're offloading those. So it was not a full train. and as the material hits the deck, it's going out on lorries, so we're not able to build up any sort of stockpile. Over here, the L860 is still working from ground level and is working side by side. You can see that I spec the proper machines. Flow is in there, air conditioning, Bluetooth, radio, absolutely everything, enjoying life. The same can be said for the L860. Completely comfortable in there as an operator. None of those boys would be sweating. Could you imagine? He's actually in a glass box up there. I'm always willing to help out, to lend a hand. When it's dry, you can see what a great surface the yard is. All of this will be gone today, and then the bay will be a little bit fuller, but we still got plenty of room. We were meant to have 6 trains this week and we planned for it. You saw previously we were building up these bays to get ready, but we have only had 3 trains this week and we had trouble with 2 of those trains. So the week hasn't gone as planned. Nothing really goes as planned. All you really do is just adapt, evolve, and try to make it work as best you can. And I believe that next week, hopefully, we will have the 6 trains that we need. But in that discussion, it turns out because of the delivery times and them trying to get here, they were trying to utilize the locomotive and wagon as best they could so they could do days in the job and night. But I didn't refuse, but I said, guys, I cannot take trains in the night. You'll remember a previous episode a very long time ago when Will and I stayed here all night. We were filming the train being offloaded, but I am allowed, I repeat, I am allowed to have trains at night here. This is a rail yard with exemptions, but I am not doing it because I'm trying to be courteous to the residents and I want to have a very good relationship. So it's actually detrimental to me and detrimental to the material company and the freight rail company as well. The trouble is, when you're trying to keep everyone happy, you end up keeping everyone unhappy and yourself more unhappy than anything. So it is definitely an ongoing fight. The struggle is real. Great techers there cleaning out the bottom. You loading lorries as well, yeah? Huh? Everything all right? How's it in there? Nice and cold? Yeah, it's a bit cold, yeah? Enjoying life, yeah? Nice. Cool. All right. Okay, Flo. That's it, mate. I have loads of emails I've got to go through, and I also need to get back to Moorgate for about 5 o'clock. The time now is 1:13. I got 4 missed calls while I was recording this. We mustn't let the day get on top of us. We have to get on top of this day. We have to control it. Stay calm, one at a time, one at a time. Don't panic. Deep breaths. It's under control. Aha! Telltale signs. This rail carriage, you can see the water dropping out the back of it. So this material was nice and wet when it left the quarry, which is excellent because of the weather we're having today. So this limits the dust. With our sprinklers and the fact that the material was wet at the quarry, we'll have a lot less dust, which will keep everyone happy. One annoying thing about it being wet is that the material, when it dries, it's actually less material. So technically I'm skanking myself. But, you know, as I said, I'm trying to keep everyone happy and keeping no one happy. And myself unhappy. Simon has tried to get my attention. That means that we have some OCD paperwork business to discuss. Let us discuss at length and work out what we need to work out.
Ready for QPR again?
I am, mate. I'm definitely ready. You know, first game of the season at home, proper games, Millwall, yeah? Yeah, you going to that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Simon the Ruffian is going QPR Millwall.
Probably.
Yeah, Simon's going QPR Millwall.
Mad game, first game of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a couple of games at QPR when there's a police presence and horses on the road and stuff. When this football is on, do me a favour, away fans, leave my sign alone, please. The Charlton fans were peeling off my sign. Like, what did I do to anyone at Charlton? Please don't peel off my sign and please don't damage QPR Stadium or rip off the seats. We do the maintenance in there and it is very annoying having to fix hundreds of seats for no apparent reason other than to just be destructive. So please don't do that. That's what they do, side. They're just going to mash up the stadium for no reason. Just pure destruction. No basis for it.
New toy coming Sunday.
Oh, there's a new toy coming. Congratulations to Simon. Simon got a new car. Simon sent me a picture of a car. He said, Dan, I'm going for it. I said, Si, don't be scared. Do it, Simon. You got to enjoy. Simon's got the house. Simon, tell us something.
Yeah,
Did you and Lisa put up the QPR picture in the house? Where is it?
It's above the stairs. Do you know as you come down the stairs, you've got that wall?
Well, not the living room side.
Do you want to allow it?
Lisa, if you're watching, yeah, you wouldn't allow Simon to put the signed QPR shirt up in the living room. But
Come down the stairs, you can
as you come down the stairs, you could, and Simon's new car is arriving. Of course, I love to see my staff doing well. We congratulated Simon on his new house. We got him a gift, and Simon is getting his new car, but he will not get a gift for his new car because that could end up in me losing even more diesel. So we will not be doing that. Simon's got the new Merc coming. Those kind of big boy whips there that Simon's going to be coming to work and dirtying up the inside. Driving it in the yard and dirtying it up and going home and getting grief off Lisa.
That's it.
Congratulations, Ashville staff pushing on with life. I'm happy for you, Si. It's a nice car. It's one of them cars that you think about what you're wearing before you get in it. The compressor isn't working, but compressors generally don't work when there's no petrol in them. So someone's got to go to the petrol station and fill these up. This is what we do. We wait for it to run out of all the canisters, then we wait for it to run out in the tank on the compressor as well. We wait for it to completely run out so there's no way it can work. And then we say, we've got no petrol in the yard. We had an incident yesterday with a driver, and he was driving dangerously, and we had to sack him on the spot. Now, while that might sound harsh, I'm ashamed of what this man did, and I cannot take that chance. We are short of drivers. This country is short of drivers, and we need all the drivers we can get. But I cannot have a dangerous person in a vehicle on the road who, on a single carriageway, tried to take over a lady with a child in the car with an oncoming Ashville lorry, who thankfully slowed down. So Terry watched back the camera footage, and the man was sacked on the spot immediately. We didn't even let him finish the day, because we cannot have people like that at Ashville, and furthermore, we cannot have people like that on the road, full stop. It's Friday and I'm in the yard. It's 6 minutes to 1. Noel is taking some bits off these lorries. It's amazing the amount of old ticket books that are left in these lorries. Like, the drivers do half a ticket book, throw it behind the seat, and then do another one. You can see the former Ashville heritage is still on here, and we're just pulling out the trackers. Sad to see some of them go, others not so much. I have this YouTube Studio app, and on this Studio app, I'm always checking how well the videos are doing and what's going on. Having a look in the last couple of days, well, the last month, you can see that the train simulator video is doing really well. Guildham Village is still doing well. The collection of My New Defender is also doing well, but this app's really good because you can monitor what's going on. So really happy about that. And the fishing video is also still moving. So you can track it in the last 28 days, how many views it's done in its lifetime. And you could try to measure and use the analytics. That's what we try to do when we work out what time to release a video and what we're doing. Obviously, if the video is ready and we don't have time constraints. Come on. What way? Why am I going that way? All right. Yeah. Once again, I found a bike. I believe this is Lucas's, and I'm riding it, and it is benefiting my life in no way whatsoever. But Lucas has suspension, I think. Hold on. Yep, Lucas has suspension, which is a bit rusty. We're gonna have to sort that out. But in other news, we have 6 trains next week of 2 different materials. Now, I know I said that last week. But next week will be different. Anyway, I must be positive that it will be different. I think I might do Lucas a favor and try to lube this up a little bit. Oh, there's a car coming. Fortunately for me, the oncoming traffic is my videographer, Frighty. Let's go and see what Frighty is at, as Noel would say. That means, what is he doing? What is he at? What's really good? What are you doing? Yeah, what's happening? All right, let's get back to the office. Wait there, Will. Dan, call him. Dan, when I say go, yeah? No, when I say go, if I get back to the yard before you have to work the next 11 Sundays. But if you get back to the yard before me, then you have to work the next 10 Sundays, yeah? Wait, hold on, make sure don't cheat. All right, okay, on your marks. Hold on, let me just get an even speed. Get set. Go. Yep. Now, finish line was here. It's official, the finish line was here. And the intensity of that race reminded me of the last Olympics when Bolt got the baton in his hand and then he charged home the final 100 meters and broke the record. That is what that reminded me of and made me feel like. So Dan Frighty has agreed, because he is a man of his word, he will work the next 11 Sundays in a row. Why are you done?
Every Sunday?
The next 11 Sundays.
As long as I get the Saturday off.
Why would you have Saturday off?
Well, I don't like the Sunday.
Every day's a working day.
That's it, Wilson. Every day is a working day. Saturday morning, I'm at QPR. We've come in here nice and early, it's 8:30. We just had a debrief and I read through the script which I wrote for this video, and Ara was good enough to sprinkle his magic on it. And I realized I didn't bring a shoehorn. So I brought a change of clothes because I'm gonna try and dress up today, put my silk hat on. And I don't have a shoehorn. And to get these shoes on is difficult. So I'm going back to basics to try and put my shoes on. And I already nearly put a hole in my socks. Maybe I'm not meant to do my laces. Maybe I'm just supposed to tuck them in. I'm not actually sure what happens here. I'm a bit new to this. One thing, I can't have myself flapping about like that. Try and do it without the knife. Oh, it worked. All right, well, that clearly wasn't necessary. My trousers are slightly high. This will be one of them ones like my mum's gonna watch this and say, am I going to pass the ravine? Which, behind my grandmother's house, obviously once you walk past the outdoor shower, or the pipe outside as I like to call it, and you walk past the blue soap, the ravine is the area you have to cross, which is basically a little stream. And if your trousers are high, that basically means that to pass the ravine, you didn't want your trousers to get wet. So that's what my mum's probably gonna say about the fit of my trousers. I'm not a man who normally does this, but maybe today I may move the goalposts. Sorry, I couldn't resist, I saw it. Look at this lovely bin. I know it's just a bin, but look at it. What a lovely bin it is. We're getting on very well with this filming. It is threatening to rain, and hopefully we can get it all done before it starts raining. I have guests arriving, so we came early to get all of this filming and all of these cutaways done, because of course, in my favorite way, I love to say, this is going to be a separate video. It's good to see the groundsmen, it's good to see the people who work within the stadium, it's good to see our boys working here. It's going to be a joyous day. I am not sure what team Man United will bring today. I can't see them bringing their first 11, but whoever they bring, it's a great event to have such a big club at this, which is also a big club. I don't care what any of you say, QPR is a big club. We're just taking off the seat covers so we can show all the Ashville Holdings bits embedded into this. I think we'll cover it back up afterwards, because we don't want Man United to come out here and get upset. Quick, turn round, quick. It nearly got me. It nearly got me. Oh my God, can you imagine? Mate, do you know how close I was? That would have been good for weekly. It would have been good for weekly. A few of the guests have started to arrive very early. I have to show everyone around before 12 o'clock, because at 12 o'clock this becomes a red zone. So showing everyone the new bits that have gone in place, the new LED boards, and how Ashville is holding up in the QPR Stadium. Sorry, the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium. And guess who's arrived? Found his way to QPR early though, didn't he? For Man United.
Like I'm ever late for work, yeah?
He found his way here early though, didn't he? He's never been that early for work. Teza and Dr. Tunde in the same place at the same time.
When two small clubs meet.
They just gave it two small clubs meet. Sky. Got another game against Leicester.
Big game.
Pre-season from
Man City one as well?
No, not Man City.
No?
Need Liverpool though.
Yeah. It may be in the FA Cup. Loving that.
Whole thing. Happy with how it's come up?
Yeah, mate. Looks really good.
Looks sharp, doesn't it?
Yeah, loving it.
The
Stands
video's
out.
really good. I think it went down really well.
Oh yeah? Did you see it? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm all over that car.
Yeah. Oh, you like the defender, yeah?
I think that was the best bit of the video.
Yeah.
But, no, it came up pretty well. I think we got a good response online.
Oh, we got a really good response. Yeah. That away kit for us, mate.
Beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, the black and yellow away kit.
Personally, I think that's the best one we've had in a few years.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I'm biased, but I'm being serious. Like it definitely is. So yeah.
I think as a ginger, I can wear that one as well. The pink one. I'm not sure I'm getting away with that. But look, enjoy your day. I'll see you guys later.
You too, mate. down pitch side, and at the moment it's 50-50. We're showing half of the old branding and half of the new branding at the same time. The new colours and the new flat format of the A, which is a little bit more modern, we're going through that on the boards now. So we're going to decide in this match, do we like it or do we want to change it? Because these are just friendlies, it doesn't matter as of yet, but by the time the season starts, I would have definitely made up my mind. Les is here.
Hi. How you doing? Say hello to everyone.
Is no one warming up, or what's happening? Is it?
It's only half. It's half hour.
I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning.
I've been off till 3. What time do you warm up?
Daniel, the new branding looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, the new I've been.
I say here, congratulations on the sponsorship of the front of the shirts, mate.
Yeah, it only. What did we say, Ewan? 5 years it was going to take? How many years did it take?
Yeah, you did it.
There we go. Look at that.
I don't really want to hold it. It's got 10 on the back. There are 9s, isn't it?
There we go. Yeah, no, Will.
Yeah. You got it, Will?
I got that.
Okay.
First half is still 1-1. We watched the game here, then we watched the action replays over here. It's a mixed group of people today. I love to do this. We have people from all walks of life, people in all different businesses. Everyone is coming together, trying to form some new relationships and see if they can work things out, or see if they can plug them into someone else, because you know they may know someone in that industry. So a great day so far, but I'm waiting for half time for these steak pies, and they are proper steak pies with steak, not ones when they just push loads of gravy in it. Proper steak pies. QPR are actually 2-1 ahead now. Now the game is far from over, but for now we're on cloud 9. Well, some of us are. Terry ain't too happy. Get a close up of Terry's face.
Now, back home, and now it's like people are just dying just in minutes. It's like people coming.
What would you say, Terry?
I kind of wish I didn't come.
And nor is Owen.
I
Yeah.
won't get a picture. Now they're like, okay, I'll get a picture. I've been locked up for too long.
A what?
A picture.
It's now 3-1. And the Man United faithful don't look so faithful anymore. I hear people talking about my second team was QPR anyway.
Is that true, Owen?
No, not me. My second team was QPR. You're off your head.
Terry, once again, your anger incriminates you further. Oh my God!
This can't be real.
No, my God! Says 4-1. And Terry's on LinkedIn looking for another job. He don't want to come to work on Monday. Oh my God!
I don't want to come to work many Mondays.
This is Dan from QPR, who I always work alongside. He is a very good man. He always helps us out and he puts up with me. He has just brought the away kit with the Ashville on the back. This is my one here. And do you know what? I haven't showed you lot this yet. Look at the goalkeeper's kit. Look at that. Another black and yellow there. This is just, look, this is all going in our way at the moment. Loving this. And here's the other goalkeeper kit. Nice and bright. It still says Ashville on the front and it says Ashville on the back. We had a 4-2 win against Man United. What a great day. This is the best day at QPR for a long time. It's only a friendly, but it has raised spirits massively in the stadium. A lot of people have already left, but the street out the front is still closed. So Roy, Tunde, Terry and myself are just chilling out here for a little while. Let the traffic die down and then we'll be going home. This will be the earliest I've been to bed the entire week, and then I'm up early in the morning. Gonna go to the gym and then back to work. Signing off. Guys, say goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later, cheers.
Goodbye. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted.
We had a great result.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did get the result we
We
wanted.
didn't get the result.
We
Wilson,
d-
cut that
Result.
and cut that and the result. We didn't
We,
get the result we wanted.
we did get the result we wanted. It was a great result. Terry, see you Monday morning. You trim, man. It's itching. You ready?
I'm ready.
You recorded that, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, you ready? That's it for Ashville Weekly episode 42. We didn't visit the sticker man's house this week, but Noel did take stickers off lorries and now they're ready for auction. The tracks weren't busy in the railway yard, but we did get the tracking done on all the lorries. And what a day it was at QPR to see the new branded home kit and get a result against Man United. And I don't want to hear no moaning that it wasn't the Man United first team. Von Bisca, James, Greenwood, Lingard and Mata. Terry's fuming. Oh. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see a video on a shipping container that we converted to make my new executive office, and click here for last week's episode, which was number 41. And it's a bad boy office, and it was a bad boy result against Man United. And it's a bad boy kit. Look at the away kit and the home kit. Woo! Things are happening here.